Indie Funda, Indie Funda.
Being a software engineer, Sandipan, who's popularly called Sandy, aspires to also work as a hardworking and successful independent filmmaker.
Filmmaking was not at all linked with my family also, because nobody in my family was into filmmaking. Never. Only my father once was associated with Cine Club. He used to see all the movies and international films in the film festivals, in the Kolkata Film Festival. So he was my only source from where I used to gather the names of Bergman or gather the names of Desika, then afterwards Satyajit Ray, Mrinal Sen, Riti Ghatok. So in the third year we have decided, let's make a cinema, because in engineering colleges there are that inter-college competitions of short film competitions. After that we started making a cinema. That was my first documentary, that is Kumor Parar Kahini. It was a documentary on the Kolkata Kumar Tuli. So that was my first step into the independent filmmaking. So that was our first step to indie filmmaking, and later on I realized that it's a indie film which I have made, and I am into the indie movement unknowingly. So that's my first step to indie films. Creative freedom obviously I do get, because I write myself, I create myself, I direct myself. But obviously cinema is not a one-man work. It's a coagulation of so many things. So obviously in some situations the creative freedom, my creative freedom which I have gets hampered. But anyways, that's a teamwork, because cinema is a teamwork. So being the captain of the ship, being the director, I always try to be in sync with the entire team. When it's considered about a brand, yes, I do have a, I don't know it's a brand or anything, but I do have a my own group. It's S Creations. So priorly we have started with SSS Entertainment, but now these three S are differently working. S Creations is not only attached with Sandipan, but it also supports, nowadays it's supporting Prithish's film, Pritish Dasgupta, his next directorial venture. Orpun's film, it is also supporting, it will be supporting some other films too. So it's a group which we are trying to form, and I will always appreciate that people from anywhere, people who are interested about filmmaking, they can always join S Creations, and I think S Creations will do far better in the coming days.
A promising young talent like Sandipan inspires the youth to follow their passion and their dreams. With an aim to explore the world of illusions, this young talent finds great scope to brainstorm while working in his indie short films, loving cinema from within.
Till now I have not made any film, any short film commercially. The short films I have made or the documentaries I have made, only keeping in my mind, or my motto was to get them selected in various international short film festivals. And anyway, I'm honored that some of my films got selected in various international film festivals, and so obviously if I will start thinking about the markets too. Still now I have not started thinking, but some of my friends always go on pinching me, Sandy, you must start thinking about the markets too. Obviously I will start thinking, and I think it will be another experience for me too. Obviously I told that this revolution will be staying, because people of Kolkata also started taking, like we always say that Kolkata is the city of joy, and Kolkata is the city where the film masters, most of the film masters belong, like Satyajit Ray, Mrinal Sen, Ritik Ghatok, those are masters. So staying here, staying in this cultural aura and thinking about this cultural place, I think the today's young generation, today the people who are trying to make cinema, or rather short cinema or short films, I think they will be will go on carrying this thing with this full enthusiasm and energy, and obviously this revolution will stay, because this is not only a revolution, this is a life, this is a family, because short film is now becoming a family. Like a few days back, Kolkata Movie Database, KMDB, headed by the master Abhirup Sen, he have arranged, he and his friends Ucholina, Shobboshachi, Abhishek and Ankita have arranged a entire program which was their reminiscence on stage chapter, and it was, I just got, it was so, I'm so pleased to see that people gathered there where all, most of the people were, not all, but most of the people were from the independent filmmaking background. So seeing that, I really think that that's a perfect place where that's a perfect mark, rather, that this thing will go on. Yeah, I think so, because as I mentioned that when I started my filmmaking journey, in the short filmmaking journey around 2012. So in that time, 2012 and 2013, that time people were making films which were not so technically sound. People were just making films for YouTube release, or rather for their own college fest or something like that. But now people have started taking this short film very seriously, and they are giving very important attention on on their what can I say, the quality. Like I also have started, when I started long back in 2012, that time I have done my films in a different manner, but now the films are getting picturized in a different manner. So obviously qualities are getting increased, like technology is getting enhanced, quality is getting enhanced, and it's a healthy environment which is getting enhanced day by day, and I think it will go on. Leave cinema, bleed cinema.
Sandy's cinema making is his medium to breathe. He loves to write for cinema, to think for cinema, and to stay with his cinema. Sandy's mantra to the Indie Funda camera was, live cinema, bleed cinema.